been showing you some of my textile books. Some of the books were really more print inspired. This one was inspired by my visit to India, and I wanted to share this with you. I brought back quite a few trims and bits of material that I just thought was so yummy, but I didn't want to just leave them hidden in a box, so I incorporated them into this book so I can actually look at it, leave it on my coffee table, pick it up every now and again and just enjoy looking at it. In doing so, I wanted to also have some memories, so I've also printed onto this pelmet violin, just ordinary interfacing, pelmet interfacing, and it will go through your printer, regular inkjet printer, like cardboard would, and it will give you, it won't give you a sharp impression, but it will give you almost a faded effect. It depends on your printer, you might get a sharper image if you change your settings. Mine was actually on photo settings, but it still came out quite faded looking, but it's not really faded. I've also got some handmade beads here, handmade textile beads, and I hopefully will show you in another video how to make those. Like I say, this page is more about the trims and the actual, this is actually pottery made by the artisans out there that we visited. Me with the elephants, but again, the block, I bought this block, actual printing block from India, printed it, and then I've actually added the embroidery myself in the style. Again, these beautiful trims that I love, gorgeous trims, and I actually managed to find some metalwork trim, believe it or not, in our local works shop. It's always worth having a look in your local works store when they're open. These, believe it or not, are photos, but this is the wall art. So always nice to take photographs of the wall art in the buildings. Gorgeous. And again, they're beautiful trims, and they're blocks, printing blocks. This printing block I've actually printed on satin, and it seems to have given it a very sharp look. Quite like printing on satin. Again, more beautiful trims. I think some of the trims are actually quite old. They feel very delicate, like they're going to fall apart. Some of them are modern trims that I've picked up at the local market when we were there. This was just painted on the outside of a house, and so was this. These are little wooden shapes. I think I bought them in Britain, but again, they look like the Indian elephant. Beautiful, again, quite antique trim, and the more modern trim. It's quite a nice contrast, especially with the combination of rows and rows of slippers. You can't really see the photo. This lovely lady, I don't know if you can make her out there, but there's a lovely lady sitting in the centre of all her fruit and veg in the market, and that inspired these beautiful colours. Again, beautiful, beautiful trims. This lovely lady is actually making a quilt, and again, this is quite a nice thing to make. These are, it's actually a paper clip, and then I've added a little bit of a metal embellishment on it, and they're quite nice to make. This lovely lady, she's actually a block printing worker, and she's working away block printing. The speed at which they go is incredible, but she very kindly posed for me, so I actually managed to get a photograph with her. She's actually not moving. I'm sure she wasn't impressed that she had to wait, but she was very kind to do that for me. At the temple, they all look beautiful. And this family was so fascinated by us. They posed for us so we could pose for them. And this is, again, antique trim, but a more modern trim. Beautiful decorations on palace. We went to a palace. These peacocks. Peacock door, that was called. And then finishing off with some of their amazing bling. I can only call it bling. Mirror work, beadwork, crystal work. Absolutely, that's modern. It's yeah. And so that is just a little book to remind me of my trip to India.